Uh-oh, what's going on with the camera? Well, it's your girl, it's your girl, it's always something. I think the devil be busy. Hey, Facebook, hey, Facebook. Let me figure this out. Hold on. A small thing to a giant. All right. We'll be doing it in live and personal, up close and personal. As they say, how's it going? How's it going, guys? Palms up, and we back for another week. I tell you, just never know what we're gonna run into in this Palms Up studio. Coming to you live from the man studio, and obviously we had a second camera view that just decided that it was not going to cooperate. So let me get us started here. Welcome back, guys. Palms up, giving you time to share the feed and let folks know that your girl is on. Palms up, palms up. Got some guests gonna join us soon. I'm gonna jump right in and we're gonna get started and talk. I want you to know that a special someone is having a birthday today. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a recording in progress because no matter what, we got to bring you this word. Hey guys, it's your girl, it's your girl. Welcome back for another week of the Palms Up Show. You know, we're busy in the background trying to do all that we know to do to bring you this mental health messaging. And you know my word, you know my motto. We out here watching this kingdom, so we don't get all caught up into the vanity of it all. But I will tell you that we're so excited. We got so much coming on, coming down the pike. You know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And because that is the case, we want to talk. We get to hang out all month. That's right. This is our month. Whoop, whoop, mental health awareness. Tell somebody, let them know about it. Oh, here they come. Here they come. They coming. Hey guys, it's your girl. And palms up. Guys, come on in through the feed. Come on in, have a conversation with us. Coming in, please mute so that we can keep this show going. All right. I tell you what. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so you know that we're going to be talking up some stuff this month. If we ain't ever talked about mental health awareness, we're going to be talking about it tonight and the rest of this month. How about that? Palms up. Look like my folk are making it to the platform, giving them a time to come on in here so we can get on in this car. And take a journey. If you guys will mute for me as you come in, we can keep things going. Hello, my beautiful queens, and welcome back for another week. It's somebody's birthday. Palms up. Will you guys help me on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Look at her face like, don't be putting my business out there. Facebook already put your business out there. Hey, Overseer Dr. Ann Coles, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, baby girl.
Look at all I'm going to put you on the spot. May is Mental Health Awareness. You already know for the rest of the month.
Hey.
They be getting all twisted, looking all crazy. Look at me looking all crazy. Oh, that's all I need to say to twist somebody up, right? Guys, we got to learn how to laugh at ourselves. We got to learn how to let our head down. Guys, we got to learn that we are uniquely built, and whatever it is that wires up that makes us us, it's all good. We just got to understand it, not be afraid of it, and we got to know that we got to get the right support people around us, because you know everybody going to hate on somebody. Everybody going to dislike somebody, but guess what? This month we get to call it out. We know about you haters out there. Remove the stigma. Emma, I ain't having it. My beautiful queen, Overseer Dr. Ann Coles. How you doing today, queen? How you feeling on your birthday? As our dear leader would say. Shout out to Mr. Darius Stanton out there. How you doing on your Earth Day, queen?
I'm loving it. Having a very good time.
Palms up to everybody out there celebrating birthdays in the month of May with our queen. That's right. Hey guys, I want to talk about some real stuff tonight because you know, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And in my Mother's Keeper mental health advocacy, our mental health portion of this, we're actually celebrating our 5-year anniversary. That's right, in 2017, we actually launched our organization officially. And we did a launch party up at the Harbor. What, help me out? What was the name of that hostel, that hotel over there on Oxon Hill Road? Sorry, guys. But beautiful.
Was it the Harbor Inn or something like that?
Harbor Inn, they didn't change the name a few times up there. That's why it's throwing me for a loop. But nonetheless, the hotel up on Oxon Hill Road next to the golf place. They actually, that sounds horrible. But anyway,
it's called Harbor Place.
Our 5-year. That's where we're supposed to have a big production in the background, Googling, so they could tell me in my ear, hey, Rhonda, the name of that hotel is. But that's what it's we don't come on here trying to perpetrate or keep up with the Joneses. When we get money, and when y'all make the donations, and when y'all see fit to help us get funded, then we will be able. That's right. If you're gonna hate for real, have a reason. Then we will be able to get a production company and all that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we put our dollars and cents to taking in the community. Palms up. I mean, we feeding people. I mean, you ain't heard it from me, but on May 10th, Overseer Dr. Coles on May 10th, look like we got some community partners. Mr. Shout out to Bishop Ronald Taylor out there. Not About Me Ministries. Whoop, whoop. That's right. Thanks to Bishop and his beautiful relationship with our coalition and our dear overseer, we will be resuming the giveaway of the food and the groceries starting May 10th, every other Tuesday. Hey guys, you don't have to remember this stuff. mimotherskeeper.com/all ALL-events, EVENTS. And you can follow what we're doing, follow the action. Now you ain't got to ask yourself, well, why they not on the air? What's going on? Where they at this week? You gonna know where we at. We're gonna be out in that community, the same community we've been holding down for 5 years. Whoop, whoop. That's right, Emma. That's right. Don't hate on us. Don't hate on us. Celebrate. Hey, Dr. Overseer and Coach, talk to us. What's that real word this week? What you got for our folks? What you feeling like? Where you at with it? Talk to us.
That no matter what comes your way, life is beautiful, is whatever you make it. If you turn it to be ugly, then it's going to be ugly. You could turn it to be beautiful, it's going to be beautiful. Just flow with it. Don't deny what you feel and speak about it. Do about it. And find somebody to be accountable about it. Don't give up on yourself, because you are definitely greater than the diagnosis that man give you.
Hey, you heard it from the birthday queen. I mean, I don't know. Tell me about a dedicated soul that show up to work on their birthday. I'm thinking I'm going to have a fixated screen over there and tell y'all a whole big story about why she wasn't going to be available. Then she come up walking up in here. What kind of shirt you got on? Can I see your shirt since we celebrate? What's your shirt talking about over there? Whoop, whoop. Capital City Emergency Level 2 Trauma and Wellness Center. Don't get it twisted. We ain't doing all this for nothing. You know what it is out there. Who's watching that kingdom? The Healthy DCME Leadership Coalition, by way of the My Mother's Keeper mental health work in the community. Amen. Tell somebody about it. That's right. Hey guys, it's your girl, and we're just back for another week. We're really excited because obviously we're celebrating Mental Health Month. This is our month. This is when we do our anniversary events. And of course, keeping the true form, we buried our beautiful matriarch, dear Regina. And so we are going to be celebrating and honoring her in her memory's sake on this Saturday. That's right. Hey guys, I want to clear some things up about this Saturday, because you know, as Black people, they don't understand Overseer Coles and our dear leader, Ms. Hightower Chapman. You know, I kick myself every time I say that Hightower. Don't add that Chapman. You please let your husband know. Palms up. I know that's right.
I ain't putting no
healthy households around this blicky. That's right. That's right. May is Mental Health Month, and we're gonna show out to all our haters. Palms up. Hey, for Mother's Day, I want you guys to know a couple of things. I got a call, and it was a great call, because I don't know these things if y'all don't ask us. We celebrating Mother's Day, $25 entry fee. For $25, you get to eat, you get a massage, you get to learn line dancing, you get the yoga, You get to be able to get some mental health understandings and testimonies. You get to participate in the spoken word. You get to jump double dutch and see if you still got it. You get to talk to a cancer vendor, one of 3 that will offer you a mammography. That's for the breast. They will offer you a colon screening. They will even talk to you about genetically. You know how many of us, oh, I ain't gonna get it because I ain't have it in my family. You better stop thinking like that. Now they got us getting shots for COVID and stuff. What was in your shot? And whatever was in your shot, is it gonna trigger something else in your life? You better get with the program and start getting educated. See, we talking about stuff to keep you aware. You can call us corny all you want. You can get sick of hearing this mental health all you want, but we know better. We know better. You know why we know better? I think it was NAMI statistic I was reading was said that we got over at least 52 million folks suffering with mental illness and anxiety disorders, and you name it. Are we silly enough to believe that none of these families in the DMV area that we talk to every week on the Palms Up show are not involved in some aspect of these statistics? We're not that silly. We know you out there dealing with it. And see, before the pandemic, you was hiding it, right? You can keep it low, right? My crazy not like their crazy, so I ain't gonna worry about it, right? Or I'm gonna take this drink or hit this J and I'm gonna be good until I sober up, right? I'm just talking. I'm just saying May is Mental Health Month. If we can't talk about this stuff in May, when are we supposed to talk about it? Oh, I don't want nobody to know how my son is. I don't want nobody to know that my daughter is suffering in the room with voices and possibly damaging the home as a release. And because I'm so caught up in who I am or what my status quo is, I don't really know how to help. Why don't we just send them over there? CPAP, Pastor Coles, why don't we just send everybody over to CPAP and lock them up in the metal containers they got over there? And while one person banging to get out and the other one trying to find themselves and look for help, why don't we just stick all the people in one room? Because that's how we're going to deal with mental health and get billions and millions of dollars to keep flowing through our town. Hey, Pastor, I got a better idea. Mr. Chapman, I got a better idea. Why don't we have the homeless citizens that's sleeping in their car in Prince George's County? Y'all mute so I can say this. How about the folks that's sleeping in their car in Prince George's County being told to call the DC shelter? Y'all know we don't give y'all nothing that we ain't heard, that we ain't dealing with out in these streets. How about we just have everybody in PG County that don't have nowhere to sleep, just call the DC shelter? That's what the PG County homeless.
Yep. No, ma'am.
So that's to call the DC, because DC apparently got so much money that they can now take care of Prince George's
County people. Yep.
No, ma'am.
Great job with their own homeless citizens. Now they can afford to take care of the PG County homeless citizens. So now what I'm understanding, because we coming down their lane, we want to understand how much money DC got to get these people out these cars. Well, we telling our folks to come on over to DC and go to the shelter to get in. So word on the street is, May is Mental Health Month. I don't want to hear nothing about no citizens sleeping in their car. Hey, DMV, if you out there, you're sleeping in your car, you ain't got nowhere to be, and they telling you that they helping you and they not, and you frustrated, please pick the telephone up. Please call 240-274-9436, because the Healthy DCME Leadership Coalition wants to hear from you. No more. This is election season, and it's time that our citizens get taken care of. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
All right, guys, it's your girl. We got some more folks that have joined the platform. And so what we're going to do is we're going to open this up for a conversation, because, yep, that's right. We're having a Mother's Day event on this Saturday. And I want to be clear. You pay your $25, you in. How beautiful is that? That's a beautiful thing. Guys, I want you to not sit home this Mother's Day. I want you to not be depressed. I want you to not sit home thinking you have to do it by yourself. I want you to know that our organization's goal and role, since we have started, has been to be able to empower the families, and most especially the women that we encounter. Why? Because in our communities with these guns going on, in our community with the crime being what it is, in our community with the social determinants. When I say social determinants, I'm talking about the lack of proper medical care, the lack of grocery store opportunities and fresh fruits and meats and things of that nature, the lack of proper comprehensive mental health care. I know you don't know what I'm talking about, but we want to talk about it. May is mental health. We want to educate this month. But the bottom line is our organization, since we've come out, we've brought understanding of, there's a background noise hindering my speech still. I don't know why. Does it sound scratchy to you over there, overseer? Can you hear me clear? You can't hear me? You can hear me? I don't know what's going on. That would be Facebook.
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, so it's something going on with the technology, but thanks, Ms. Hightower, for helping me to understand that. Hey guys, it's your girl. May is Mental Health Month, and we're talking about some real stuff. We're doing a mental health awareness for our women this coming Saturday, because it's so important that we don't let Mother's Day get by without acknowledging the nurturers among us, right? Many of us are going through, we're coming out of this pandemic, and there's some anxiety, there's some depression, our children are going through some things, and as women, we're usually shouldering a lot, right? Abuse is heavy. Many of our women, shout out to our beautiful women out there in the homeless community that are making it through, figuring it out. I heard something awful the other day as it relates to our beautiful homeless population and how they're having to deal with their personal matters and the dignity of it all. You know, women, once a month, if we're still getting a cycle, we got to deal with that. I mean, can we talk? And when you're homeless, sometimes you don't have the luxury of being so discreet and clean and all of these things in between. And that's why it's important. We need to recognize mental health is real, and there's so much we can be doing as a nation and as a city preventatively to make sure that we help many people before they start spiraling. But if we don't have these real conversations, and if we're not real with ourselves, and if we don't get back to practicing the act of compassion and humanity, then we have to start asking ourselves, are we worth the breath that we're breathing? Yeah, I asked you that. Are you worth the breath you're breathing when you can walk by and watch so many people suffer and only worry about what you look like, what your hair look like, what your nails look like, never stopping to donate $1 to people on the ground helping? In our Black community, we like to hear from the Caucasian and the other communities, and then we'll believe it. See, we got to get real about this, because what's happening is we're letting other people set the standards for how we live and how our children will be received and how they will live. No matter how much the statistics keep telling us that many of us that have been reared in trauma going back to being in the belly of our mother, which is why it's important to take care of our women. Research has supported the fact that trauma starts as early as in the womb. When you're living in communities where the guns are going off all the time, ambulances are racing back and forth up and down the streets, you dodging rodents and mice and roaches is what I mean to say. You got mold nearby. Guys, you know this stuff ain't right. But why is it they always train us to believe that that's the standard? We've got to raise the standard. When your housing is not stable, then your mental health is not stable. And I mean, I know you don't want to hear that mental health tag. I know you don't want to wear it. But let's just suppose you decide to get yourself better educated, and you start realizing that just because somebody says mental health, it doesn't mean that you're crazy. Just because somebody else put a label on you doesn't mean you have to wear it. But if you know personally that you're dealing with something, then why not get some help? I mean, by God, do you really think these guns are going off by themselves? Do you really think it's okay to lose your mind, lose your temper, and kill somebody and not be accountable? Why are you killing people out there? What is it that you're really dealing with? And are you brave enough and big enough to really look within yourself and figure out how you can get some help? Guys, I'm talking to all of you out there. We are in this together. And it is time as a people that we learn how to come together and talk about the tough stuff. Our children are watching. We owe it to them to get it better and do it better than what we've done. All right, y'all know me, I get to preaching. This Saturday, we are honoring our women and our mothers. If you are an aunt out there, if you're a grandmother out there, if you are someone out there that can claim to be a part of the village that has helped to bring our people forward, then we look and recognize you as being a mother. A mother to us is a nurturer, right? And so we've got to keep our nurturers stable, sane, and make sure you guys have support so you can help our children get their education and you can help our men get up and do what they need to do to be productive so society can stop knocking them down and making them feel like nobody's with them. We got to get our houses in order. May is a perfect time to do so. What do you think about that, Ms. Hightower over there for our May 7th? What is this? I'm sorry. Yeah, May 7th Mother's Day event. I got our leader, Ms. Hightower, on the line because I don't want you guys to just hear from us. MI has been in these streets doing the work. This Saturday, we want to prove that to you. $25 helps us to keep things going. We figured we'd make it affordable so you guys can appreciate and be motivated to come out. So if you haven't registered yet because you're worried that you did some kind of trap, it sounds too good to be good, that means you ain't been following our movement. We always do stuff like this. It's usually always free with us, right? We done boat rides. We done all comedy shows. We done all kinds of stuff to bring this mental health messaging your way. We got the kids playing golf with it. Hey, Ms. Hightower, we got them reading for riches with it. Don't get it twisted. My Mother's Keepers in these streets, and what we did when we saw that the mental health was so jacked up and that the city was so clicked up. Oh my goodness, the bullies. What is she talking about? Mental health matters. Now what? Now that we got your attention, whoop, whoop, we can let you know what it is. Now what? Now it's time to do something about that nonsense that you've been calling help all these years. Got the audacity to be raising up that My Mother's Keepers when we come out to help because they ain't been doing their job, but they want to keep being elected and give themselves raises. I guess I would do the same thing if the people fell asleep and just made like it was okay that all I had to do was to be popular on social media and that made me a leader. Yeah, okay. No, you call leaders when your heat goes off and the so-called people that you put in there won't do anything about it. Then we have Councilman Mendelson on his knees over at Woodbury Village in Southeast looking at the mold. He didn't do a thing about it. It's terrible. It's terrible, but that's okay. We got it all documented. They done lost their mind. So Ms. Hightower Chapman, I'm sorry.
Hey, girl.
Please come forward and speak on behalf of My Mother's Keeper and your experience and exposure over the last 5 years and why this Saturday might excite you a little bit with our Mother's Day event.
Okay, first of all, hi Street Pastor, happy birthday, girl. How you doing or whatever? I see you over there. You look as fine as wine, girl.
I'm trying to hate myself. Oh yeah! I feel that.
Come on, girl. I ain't got my wig, but I'm gonna take you somewhere else later on. You hear me? Okay, hurry. We love you. To me, of course, I've with My Mother's Keepers since day one when it was thought about, when it was talked about. It's exciting to me because we beat a pandemic. We beat some depression. We beat some suppression. We beat some oppression. You hear what I'm saying? It is a serious situation with us because people questioned what we really were about for a long time. And they doubted that it was possible that some Southside certified, not qualified, can make things happen. We stood in the trenches when nobody would. We heard voices of children, mothers. I done bought a couple of men. I done let them back on the property. Because I knew at that moment what was needed to make it happen. I got backed against, trust me. But the reason why I stay humbled in where I am with MI is because I'm the voice nobody hears. But when I talk, it matters. Them kids come to us. It ain't me, it's us. We did Dysfunctional Divas, Lord have mercy. We didn't know what we was doing. Not at all. I thought I couldn't even come to the meetings. But I'm going to kill.
Because we always ready for the jump off. That's why we need to. That's why the mental health had to come. Because they, we come and we come where we come from. And if we match the jump off, then what? Then we ain't did no work and they ready to take us, right?
Meetings. I couldn't go. It ain't for me.
Our people. Hey, tell the story. How about our kids coming in the rental office? Where's MI?
So first of all, let me tell you how this goes. All right, initially when MI first started, and we started the test pilot group for a property with better property than one of its own, which was me, right?
I
got to do, let me do this because I think it's great, right? The moment, first of all, the people I almost had to beat up to even put our feet on the ground was just unreal. I had to fight for that program to come through. And even the people who was excited for the program to come through put their knife in our back. Think we was gonna fail.
There you go, talk about that mental health piece.
Say, I don't work for them people. So, you selling food stamps, but you mad at us because we giving our backpacks. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? People don't know people just crazy.
That's why we keep our leaders behind the scene. They don't understand. People don't understand. Look, go ahead, because I want to bring another queen into this conversation.
The hard work we did, the community days, when the Reading for Riches came in the doors, the dysfunctional divas came in the doors, it gained so much traction because Miss Rhonda with the oranges, with the Pearl Cadillac,
holding the whole community down with oranges, but we can't reach our brothers and sisters. Tell me that nonsense.
And it's 3:30. It's almost time for me to go home. These kids then got home, ran to the rental. They ain't going to the community center.
Because they don't see that white Cadillac. They didn't see the white Cadillac, so no need to walk down there, right?
I got kids in my conference room swinging their feet until the Pearl Cadillac shows up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no grounds to put your butt out of my office. And
here she comes up and down. Mothers keeping it came to the community and empowered them kids. They own the property. They walking around on Wednesday night when we met with the women. The kids show up. They said, and I'm like, no, it's the women's night. Mama, it's time to go.
She's running around there skipping like the Easter bunny with oranges.
We just have it.
Girl, got the whole property. It ain't even the kids no more. It's adults and kids. This ain't a kid thing.
These who watching that community out there? We are, and we've been out here on this team for 5 years, and we having some fun tonight with our leaders, just sharing some memories. Because MI is celebrating 5 years. We got a beautiful queen I want to work into this conversation, because that's right, Mary Kay will be on the scene. That's right, by way of Miss Althea Wright, who is coming up here from Virginia. Now, you right here in DC and PG County ain't got no plans for Mother's Day. So out posting and so out flying and still haven't registered. Oh, that's right, because you get massages every day. That's right, because you go take care of your wellness anyway. You don't need none of this. You know how we do. You know us jump off queens that got everything and ain't got enough for our kids. I'm just saying, we're going to keep it 100 today. Palms up to the haters out there. Mental health is real. Forget what you heard. And we're trying to do some new things. We're trying to take care of our wellness. Hey, Miss Althea Wright, welcome to the platform. If you can unmute, I want to talk to you a little bit. Welcome and palms up to you, Miss Wright.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, you got that beautiful face. Hey.
I'm just getting home, so I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize. This is the one platform you ain't got to apologize at. They understand. We be going through, but we make it happen. Welcome, Queen. I wanted to introduce what you'll be doing at the women's event this coming Saturday. Are you excited down there in Virginia?
Super excited.
Talk to the folks a little bit about what you do, where they can find you, and then what kinds of things we can expect on Saturday from the only beauty consultant that will be on site. Professionally and formally.
Awesome. Well, hello, everyone. I am the amazing, energetic, billion-dollar smile, leading cheerleader that's resuscitating the inner beauty of women while reshaping the outer beauty of my Mary Kay. I am creating beautiful faces from the inside out. I am a field independent beauty consultant, Hayden. I am coming to you. I will be presenting just healthy skin,
That's right.
using Mary Kay. Mary Kay has been out for going on 60 plus years. It started from a single. Actually, Mary Kay was actually a widow when she decided to start her own business. She wanted to do something where women was going to be promoted. She was going to do something that women would be able to make money and not have to actually be in competition with men. Not that anything is wrong with that, but she wanted something that was really going to support women. Mary Kay is about God first, business second. God first, family second, and business last. So I'm going to be introducing how to promote healthy skin. One thing I know for myself, was not aware that I needed sunscreen. Every day, whenever I step outside of the door, I needed sunscreen. And when you don't wear sunscreen, it tends to give you age spots from the sun. You get skin damage. Wasn't really aware of that. We have those dark spots on our face. Didn't know that could be very well due to sun damage to our skin, simply because we don't use sunscreen. So I'm going to be teaching them how to apply sunscreen like it's lotion. You need to put sunscreen on every time you step foot out the door, not just when you're at an amusement park, not just when you're going to the beach, but every time you step out of the door. I'm going to be sharing why it's important to wear sunscreen, healthy products that you have to have beautiful skin. You all didn't know I was 65, did you?
No way. You can send me 12 cases immediately. I don't think so. Palms up to you. You said a couple of things and welcome. And as I share with them, you're so committed. You're coming up here from Virginia. I mean, way down in Virginia. Palms up to your dedication, Queen.
Yes, super excited. Can't wait.
We are so excited. And I want you to know something, and I'm going to invite my other beautiful queens on the platform to ask you any questions they may have, because like you said, Mary Kay has been around for years, and I was so excited just with your whole beautiful disposition. You have an energy that flows from within. And when we talk about trying to do something for women, you better come correct, because you know us women, they say that us Black women can't come together to do nothing positive.
That's what they say
on each other. So we're going to dispel that myth. We got some
new that's right
that we passing on. So I wanted to make sure that we amass a group of the finest professionals that we could put our hands on quick enough to put something together for our women for this Mother's Day so that they can become empowered. You said a couple of things, and I thank you so much for heeding the call and accepting the invitation. I know this thing be talking and moving fast, but I be real with it, right?
Yes.
Thumbs up to you,
yes,
Queen. Yes. But you said a couple of things that really excited me. One was about your many people sell things. They don't necessarily get in things because they care about you. They just sell it because they want to make $1. And when we're chasing $1, it's not going to come the way you need it to come. When you are chasing taking care of people, then you can experience a better flow of income and success. You talked about wanting to educate our queens about the reality of something that you had to learn for yourself, the fact that the dark spots on your face, right? It made me think about this alopecia that many people deal with. I know that dark spots on your face and alopecia is kind of two different things, but in the same vein of vanity, right? And something that we have to kind of contend with as women. Sometimes when we come to the community to bring this mental health messaging in our programming, the women are slow to receive us because they're dealing with other things, right? And while it may sound frivolous, there are many people, and shout out to our beautiful, beautiful community partner, Christine over there that does the alopecia mental health messaging. She actually helps us to understand that mental health can affect you in different understandings, and it can be something as, you know, significant as your skin having blotches. Or your hair not being able to grow back. And as women, these kinds of things impact and they affect us. So when we talk about comprehensive systems of mental health care, we talk about being sensitive enough to recognize that people have triggers, and there are many different levels to this mental health messaging.
Yes.
So when you shortchange yourself to believe that mental health is just about being diagnosed with schizophrenia or just about the bipolarism, you won't understand why your wife, your mother, your girlfriend, your auntie might be feeling away.
That's
Simply
right.
because they don't feel that their vanity is on point.
Exactly.
So I thank you, Arthea. I thank you for being such a professional, such an authentic professional, that you would get on that road for your Mary Kay and come all the way here to support our women's event. And I want you guys to know, because the flight is in the information on the Eventbrite tells you, all of our vendors are providing door prizes so that we can make sure that these lucky women will leave there with examples of what's going down. Guys, we have so much planned. I want to open up my mics to my panel of women. You guys are beautiful in your own right. When you hear that Mary Kay is going to be there, will you be in the Mary Kay line to get some information? And you want to kind of talk to Arthea and throw something out there and just kind of help our ladies out there that might, just like you, have questions as it relates to the Mary Kay product after all these years?
I know I grew up with learning about Mary Kay. I was fascinated with how to get the pink Cadillac.
Is that still a thing? I've seen some pink Cadillacs, so we know they're out there. Is that something you guys still subscribe to?
Oh yes, I do not have a pink Cadillac just yet, but we have several. This past year, due to the pandemic, was crazy, but we had eight Black millionaire $1 million sales directors. They sold over $1 million worth of product.
Wow.
Their team did, and all of them driving pink Cadillacs, and they were Black. They were all Black.
Nice.
Out of the 32, they were Black that were doing it. And I say Black because it doesn't matter the race, but I say that because it's a powerful thing when you have
empowering,
sisters doing great things and they're just really building up,
awesome.
people.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm excited. But
well, yes. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward that this will become our annual thing, because we know as women, we can never have too much empowerment or too much support. And what the pandemic has shown many of us, or what it should have shown many of us, is that it's okay to care about ourselves. It's okay to take some time for ourselves. Yes, we are sometimes holding down the household because we're cooking, we're helping with the school plan or the lesson plan. We're dealing with our own feelings of and we put them aside. Our men need us, our communities need us, our jobs need us. When do we have time? My God, I thank God, Arthea. I thank God that He blessed me with a little bit of personal things. I can get away with it, right? But I need to do some things. One of the things I'm working on is my eyes. I'm up all the time because I'm working and I want to be here for folks. But if I don't take care of myself, I can't be here for anybody,
That's
right? Palms up, and that's the whole theme about Saturday. Guys, if you haven't already registered, please do so now at Palms Up, the number 4, women, wellness.eventbrite.com. You can go all over our feed and find out where to register at, but please do so. Don't be hesitating because you're not sure. You know who we are. We've been out in this community doing the work, and we're starting some new traditions, and you deserve it. If you don't already have plans for Mother's Day this Saturday, you need to get on that feed and you need to register. We need to meet you. We got our beautiful Mary Kay consultant coming out. We're doing yoga and line dancing, and shout out to Robin's going to bring the double dutch through. Overseer Cole. I think
Yes.
we want something with the women, Voices in the Valley, with the women's support group, right?
Yes, they will be in the house. Yes, they will.
Awesome. They're going to be our honored guests. We have 2 groups of women that we've extended complimentary invitations to, and that would be our Women in the Valley support group. So shout out to our beautiful women. We want to give you guys a beautiful day. And then the other folks that I want to give a shout out to is my beautiful women of Woodbury Village. Absolutely. Shout out to our beautiful queens in Woodbury Village in Southeast DC, who've been over there living with all this slumlord realities, and just they need a break, guys. They need a time to put their hair down, Guys, we got endless mimosas. You know, I thought about my women in the church and Lord, how they must be ready to talk about it. But I'm just saying, as women, we got to be able to let our hair down and recognize on all levels that it's okay. It's okay. We don't come in judgment. And we're going to be toasting and celebrating 5 years of doing this work despite all the work that is still necessary to be done. Palms up to you, beautiful women, for being able to come along on the journey and to support the work that we're doing. Guys, this May 7th at 2 p.m. over at 4707 on Raleigh Road in Temple Hills, Maryland, we are going to be commencing on the 12 Stop Lounge. Shout out to Richie Rich out there holding down the coalition. We coming over to the lounge at 2 o'clock on Saturday. We're not leaving till 8 o'clock. Probably someone won't be leaving till 9 o'clock with endless mimosas, but it's gonna be a good time, a nice safe party. We are all gonna be fellowshipping. The good spirit of sisterhood will be coming up and through there. We got some beautiful spoken word artists that are gonna just come through and lay it down on you. Guys, we are really talking about coming together. We have some beautiful vendors that have been studying Dr. Sebi's work. And many of us were very disheartened to hear about Dr. Sebi's passing. And so we're going to be fortunate enough to be able to understand all of his beautiful teachings and his products. Who don't like a good, healthy smoothie? I just had one today, an energy burning one, because I got to lose this gut. That's another thing we're going to talk about at this woman. You know, when women come together, if I can't talk about it amongst my sisters, I'm just saying. We got MedStar coming out because they want to make sure to talk about this cancer. Guys, we got so much to talk about as the nurturers and the backbones of the community and our households. We got to get right with us. We coming out of this pandemic. We feeling away. Don't know who we can talk to. The babies need us. I'm just saying, Saturday is your day. We put a party together just for you. You better get them babysitters together and get on out here in this community. Come on over to 12 Stop, get your mimosas, get your massage, come talk to MedStar and find out about that cancer thing. You know, cancer running rapid through our community. Thumbs up in a moment of silence, please, for our dear matriarch, Regina Fleming.
Yes.
God bless her beautiful soul. We buried her on January 24th. And I want you to know that in spite of all of the mental health that she dealt with over 30 plus years, doing some of her time in the St. Elizabeth Center up over in Southeast DC, all that she went through, and we lost her to cancer. Imagine that. All this mental health awareness, and we lost our dear matriarch to cancer. And guess what? The statistics were there. They told us that most of the folks diagnosed with schizophrenia will smoke. They told us. And what did we do as a family? My family is no different than many of you out there. That's why we do this work. We came up in Ward 8 Southeast. We were proud. That's right. But the resources were what they were, and we weren't as educated as we needed to be. And because statistics told us that many folks with mental health smoke, we thought that was her coping. It was her coping mechanism. But if I could go back and do it differently with all of the beautiful research that we're now privy to, my God, meditation is an option for many folks that suffer with what my mom suffered with. Yoga is doing wonderful things for many folks. Can't see how those would have taken her life from cancer had she had other opportunities. But my mother, like so many others, came up in the system. We weren't income heavy enough to make other decisions. And so we had to rely on the resources from the government. That's right, the local DC government. Before it was the Department of Behavioral Health, it was the Department of Mental Health. And they didn't have it right then either. Black people in our city still didn't get what they needed either. And let me be clear, mental health is not just owned by Black people. People of all races, colors, creeds, all folks are exposed and capable of having some aspect of mental health challenges, whether temporary or otherwise. But what is being owned by the Black people in DC and the DMV area is that we are typically on the lower end of the income scale. We're typically on the lower end of the resource understanding. And because that's the case, it impacts our health differently. I don't have to preach to you. The pandemic just showed you. So I wanted to give you guys some background history on why MI does the work that we do, because we lost our loved ones. My dear father, God bless his soul. You hear me talk about our matriarch, Regina, but I want you to know I lost my father to his heroin addiction. Well, now they tell us it's the opioid, heroin, opioids, whichever one you say first. It's still an awful reality in our communities. So what we've got to do, guys, is we've got to adopt new traditions, agree that it's time to break the cycles, because just like our family, your family, many of you have these same stories, if not more, awful in nature. Our children are hearing voices. And we're leaving it up to the government to set the standard for what we know is already too low. And that's why it's important when MI and other organizations come out to educate you and empower you. Do something different, if you will. You just came out of a pandemic. Time to adopt different traditions. Come on out and meet Miss Arthea Wright from Mary Kay, because May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and you don't have to worry about those blotches on your skin, those dark eyes. I tell you, see mine? I feel like pretty if they look. You know how we do when we get in that mirror, guys. It's your girl, palms up. We just want you guys to know that May is Mental Health Awareness, and we're excited to be celebrating 5 years of spreading the message of wellness, empowerment, education, letting guys know that we don't need to be in judgment of one another, but we do need to be accountable for our behaviors, because when we're not accountable for our behaviors, we might believe that it's everybody else other than us, and that's not healthy either. That's not the kind of world we want to live in, right?
That's right.
Arms up, sound like I'm preaching. Hey, overseer, you getting an award on Saturday. What's that all about? Unmute.
Come on, tell them.
That's why I always tell people you never know who's watching you. I got a call a couple of weeks ago from an organization called Sisters for Sisters. And I will be honored there at Camelot on Saturday morning. As soon as I finish there, I'm coming to be with my family, okay, my mother's keepers. And I'm just honored. If you're looking for the traditional type pastor, my two sisters will tell you I'm everything but. I am everything but.
Yesterday's mental health understanding work, and yesterday's ministering ain't working. So it's time for a new thing.
You better tell them.
That's it. That's it. I'm just a believer that I have to meet you where you are physically, mentally, and possibly spiritually. But it is about making sure that you're okay. And no judgments on when it comes to me. Because it's all a faith walk, as far as I'm concerned. We really don't know, okay? But I'm not going to sit here and watch my sisters and brothers hurt, and I'm tired of watching this effed up. I said it, effed up. You can take it any way you want, that F. Jacking up our people and justifying it. So, mental health, hey, y'all, it's a good thing. So let's play the system and get what's rightfully ours and get the help we need and stop tearing down each other. So, people watching. So yeah, you'll be honored. I'm just saying, though, but I'm just going to keep it 100. Palms up. And I'm so I can get my date on, since it's my special day, okay? So
there was no way, dear Queen, we was gonna come on this air on your birthday in the month of May, when Mental Health Month has started, and not cut up just a little bit. They gotta come out Saturday to see the rest. We're gonna be dancing, walking around with our mimosas, checking on our beauty, doing yoga.
Okay.
I think I can still jump double dutch, so I'm coming out with my tennis shoes. Don't come up in there with no heels on, trying to be cute. Talk about you can't do nothing, and walking up out of there with the same health problems that you had when you walked in the door. See, this ain't about being cute. I'm gonna tell you, so I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I know my beautiful, beautiful folk out there, palms up. You be watching, but don't be just saying anything to the mental health advocate. You never know when it's gonna show back up. Told me the event wasn't classy enough for them.
No, she telling the truth.
When people start giving me all that kind of conversation, I'll be like, Lord, mental health front and center. Because ain't nobody in their right mind to say something as silly as that unless they thought it was going to deter me. We got a lot of bullies in this town. A lot of bullies that want you to go away because your message is too hot, getting too close to them, right? You might know what you're talking about. Get out of my window, Rhonda. How do you know that was going on? You know how people perpetrating all over Facebook. We happy. I'm good. Look at me. Look what I did. I'm the one. I'm that bad bitch. You know how we do with all this social media. That's how our folks in office got there. That's why we can't get leadership because they bad on social media and y'all go clicking it, typing it, following it, taking pictures with them and you ain't got no food.
All they got is a bunch of cum stoppers.
Okay, hold up.
Come on, Queen, come down the line.
I got some concerns.
Come on.
First things first, when y'all show up at this event, please have some medical insurance for those moments where you just a little too tight. Everybody ain't together. Jesus had wine at the dinner. We creating the cutoff. What? Unmute yourself, Queen.
Say that again.
What that mean? You talking in code? I need layman's terms. What that mean?
Okay, I'm gonna put it in layman's. Church folks want to try to beat you across the head with the Bible verse. Drink it. It is a sin. Well, this is how I shut people up. It say, "Be ye not drunk." So first of all, know your damn limit. Second of all, sin is sin. So this is how I shut folks up, that when they start judging folks that drink wine and stuff, I say, you're behind, go to a buffet. You know, after you eat that first plate, your butt is full. But because there is an abundance, you keep going back. So then you done sin because that's a glutton. So shut the hell up.
I'm gonna let it go because it's her birthday. You say
I had my purple pill today, y'all.
You say what you want to say. Unmute yourself, sis.
I'm joking, but I want to be very serious. For most of y'all that have been following us on Palm, you know, I have been very open with my life, with going through medical stuff and everything. And I was hospitalized on April 9th. I had a pain that I have never had in my body before. And I thank God for that pain, because in the midst of them trying to figure out where the pain was coming from, it didn't add up to being on, the pain was on my left side. My vital organs are on my right side. Mind you, I go to my doctor every month because I have very bad respiratory. So the blood work doesn't always show up. They did a scan on me and found out that I had 2 nodules on my left lung. I have had, since April 9th, 3 procedures, 2 emergency surgery. Last week, I went through a biopsy, but they were wondering if it was cancer. Let me tell you, I walk in faith. Spiritually, I was okay with it. See, I'm telling y'all some real stuff. But physically and mentally, it was very draining. I still got to go through it. Thank you, Jesus, it's not cancer. But I still got a road to go, but I'm not going to stop. I need y'all to understand something. Take advantage of this program that we are doing for you on May 7th. Because see, we're going beyond the blood pressure, the sugar, the diabetes, the high blood pressure. We have people that are coming that are willing to picture the inside of your body. Because let me tell you, you might look outside. But I'm here to tell you, there's things going on in our body that we will never know about if we don't have certain symptoms. So we got to learn to be an advocate for our own self. I'm here to tell you. So I'm telling you, I'm pleading with you, come on out on May 7th. Because it's so important. It's a matter of life and death. And I'm telling you from experience. And it's a process. But guess what? I ain't stopping. It's all good. It's all good. I'm going to raise hell. I ain't changing or nothing. You know, but seriously, we have to really take our health so serious. We have to be an advocate for ourselves. And if you don't have the strength, that's what our big mouth is for. Because we ain't scared. Okay? We ain't, and I ain't had my champagne or wine yet. So, you know, this is me talking. Okay? I love y'all.
Ooh, child. I need you to unmute, Miss Hamilton. Dr. Hamilton, I need you to unmute.
Thank you. That's why I need my girls on the scene to help me do what I need to do. And that's what Saturday's all about, sister love. Like I was saying, shout out to my beautiful MI queens. And thank you. Don't come up in there all stuffy on Saturday, because that's not who we are as an agency. We do things on purpose. Yeah, we see you watching. We see you looking for the pomp and circumstance, looking for something to tell us we out of line and out of order, so you ain't got to hear this mental health message. Whoop, whoop. Palms up to you out there. You'll figure it out sooner than later, hopefully, because it's about your health. It's about you. This messaging is about saving lives. We're animated on purpose because people get so bent out of shape when you start talking about mental health. It doesn't have to be like that, guys. It's important that you understand that we care, and that's why we don't have a problem living and letting you know that we're living out loud. Shout out to my beautiful overseer, getting and having to deal with something like that during the month of her birthday, knowing that her birthday was just days away, not even that. Her beautiful, beautiful, beautiful son and legacy has just graduated prom and is accomplishing things that the doctors told him that he would never do. So what mother doesn't want to be healthy and strong and right there for her? But this is a woman that many of you guys see in the community out there doing this work, has been tried and tested and still standing. And don't have no problem being transparent. Guys, we love our queens. We love our queens.
Oh, sis, don't start this mess right now.
Oh, it's her birthday, whatever. It's her birthday. That's what it's about. If we can't give you your flowers while you're here,
give you your flowers, my love.
Then I'm going to ask you, ask yourself, are you worth the breath that you're breathing out there?
That's right.
Are you worth it? Because it doesn't have to be. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And my Mother's Keeper and our entire coalition of leaders and supporters are asking you guys to stop the hate, stop the stigma, watch our messaging and provide the support that we need. We're out here fighting for families that are extensions of you all. The DMV area is too small. We all know somebody that knows somebody that's going through. Our agency and many agencies like ours are out here to bridge the gap. We're so excited to bring this mental health conversation from every angle so that you can understand how real it is. There's levels to this.
Indeed.
Don't get scared. Let's get prepared.
That's it.
Right? So I want you guys to know that this Thursday over in our offices here in Prince George's County, if you're just so excited about the work we do and you want to be a part of it, that's why we built the streaming studio. We're mad. We're mad about all this nonsense we're hearing. We're not having it. Our people don't have to live like this. We can come together and do beautiful things, but we must do something different if we want our children to do something different. So we're going to get mad. We're going to get mad. Every content, every programming, every conversation, every life that we touch, we do it while mindfully trying to make a difference. What that means is accountability starts and stops with us. We want you to understand and do something different, and we need to help you and show you the example. So here on our platform, we talk about all kinds of things, and we help you understand how we could be doing it better from a mental health standpoint. So this Thursday, we're inviting all small businesses in the Prince George's County area to our offices at 4710 Off Place, Camp Springs Mountain. We're in Suite 100. We're having a small business mixer and roundtable. I don't know how many more of you small business owners feel like we do. We're investing in paying taxes and watching our citizens sleep in the street. There's no drug facilities. How is that impacting your business when everybody around, all your customers have to be impacted by these situations in the streets that are not being taken care of by our government, by the resources, you name it? We're just gonna talk about it because we all have a role to play. So we're welcoming you guys to come to our small business mixer and our mental health roundtable here at the offices of Healthy DC. You don't have to remember all this information. You just have to go to the mimotherkeeper.com website, the healthydcme.org website, the capitalcityemergency.org website, and click the red streamer that takes you to our events page. It'll tell you what we're doing in and around the community. We're serious about this work, and we have room for you. We've got a mental health forum that's coming up in Prince George's County. Stay tuned, guys. Passages, the play, our play from the book of Exodus at the Not About Me Ministries, 3106 Branch Avenue, right across from the Metro. You're dealing with mental health issues in your home out there, in your workplace, in your relationships. You yourself are sitting home and you're struggling and trying to figure out what you're going to do, who you're going to affiliate with, waiting on a health diagnosis. That can be so stressful. Don't do it by yourself, guys. It's your girl, it's your girl. We got all kinds of stuff. This is our, you see our baby and our code? When you see this, recognize we got mental health surveys floating around. Guys, we're trying to do everything we can to help you guys raise the standard of your living and to support you in your journey as you start to look into your wellness, guys. Palms up, palms up. It's been a blast. The hour is up, of course, probably running over, but we needed you to know that the $25 for this Saturday is for the entry into the party that's going to jump off, and everything up in there is available. Yes, you can pay at the door. We'd like for you to register on the Eventbrite at palms up, the number 4, womenwellness.eventbrite.com, because now we have the ability to move the line along faster if we're not stopping to collect money for every individual. But
Hello, hello.
Hey, what's going on?
all we want you guys to do is to mark your calendar for this Saturday at 2 p.m. Plan to come out. If you have any questions, please jump on the website. Please give us a call. Guys, we love doing this work. We're so honored. And again, today is Overseer Cole's birthday. We wanted to have some fun with it. Happy birthday to a beautiful queen and a beautiful soul. Happy birthday to all of our May birthdays out there. Guys, please, please continue to follow our work. This movement is just getting started and there's plenty of room for you. And guys, the next time somebody tells you that you crazy, take it as a compliment. Take it as a compliment. God built you uniquely different, and it's okay sometimes to let your crazy show. You heard it from me. Palms up. You just got to stay in control of it. As Pastor say, don't be greedy with it. Don't keep running back to the well. Don't be ignoring what you need to be taken care of. Now, I mean, every now and then, all of us lose it every now and again, but when you keep on losing it and when you lose yourself to it, now you got to get some help. Palms up. All right. It's your girl. Back to Miss Thea Wright for coming on to the feed tonight and talking to us about our beauty and giving us some history about the Mary Kay, letting us know that those pink Cadillacs are still out there. Yes, guys, sir. If you're looking for a beauty consultant, if you're looking for somebody that you just want to sit and talk to, tell them to look at your face and talk to you about all this beautiful information, Saturday is about that. Don't be coming out there planning to hurry up, tip in, and leave out. This is a day that the Lord has made. We're coming out. We're going to embrace it. We're going to love on one another. We're going to understand what we need to understand. We're going to get a massage. We're going to woo-saw. We're going to eat some beautiful food. Oh, watch the feed for the pictures of the food. I'm telling you, it's a Mother's Day party on Saturday. They're going to be talking about it afterwards. You got to start doing something different. It's your girl, palms up. We apologize for running over, but we love you so much. And it's our overseer's birthday. And it just had to happen. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And we're going to be hanging out with you all month. Stay tuned to the feed. We're doing a special edition this Thursday, Small Business Forum here at the offices of the Healthy DCME Leadership Coalition. Go online, check it out, any one of our websites, mymotherskeeper.com, capitalcityemergency.com, healthydcme.org. Boy, we're doing so much, I don't even know. It's your girl, palms up. Anybody got anything to say before we get out of here since we're late anyway?
You know how you go.
Looking forward to
You know how
seeing
you go.
everybody.
All right. Looking forward to seeing everybody. They tell me Overseer Coles.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Come on,
Cardi. That's all you get. I see you next week. Nope. I see you Thursday. Palms up, guys.
Palms up.
No health matters out there. See you soon.
All right.
Thanks, ladies. Bye-bye.